Hey, YouTube. California Prepper here. This is going to be my video response to MD Prepper. I'm going to try and speed it up this time. My camera only has about 10 minutes in record time, and it keeps cutting off on me about halfway through. So I'm going to try and get this done this time. I'll make sure to leave a link to the video in the bottom here so you guys can go check it out for yourselves, and you guys can see all the awesome prizes he's giving away. He's giving away a buttload of stuff. I mean, like 6 knives to everybody. Not literally, but just about. So make sure to go check out the link. I'll leave it in the bottom, and make sure to get entered for your guys' self. Now, getting to my video entry, the first questions that he's asking us to talk about are some pretty cool questions. The first question he's asking us is, what gun, knife, or tool in your collection is your favorite? And I thought long and hard about this. I didn't just want to show you, oh, here's my handgun because it's my only handgun, or here's my shotgun and this is my favorite because it's my only shotgun, or here's my favorite folding knife, but, well, I couldn't figure that out if I wanted to, but you guys know what I mean. So, I was thinking about it, and it actually came up, I was looking through my stuff, and I said, you know what, that's really one of my favorite things that I own. Now, what I'm talking about is the Yo-Yo fishing reel. These are a great system. If you guys haven't checked them out, I'll have to leave a link in the bottom for you guys for these also. These are an awesome fishing system. I have 2 boxes here, and each box comes with 1 dozen. So that's 24 of these. Wow, I hooked myself. These little fishing systems, and these systems are awesome. If there's anything overhanging branch or anything overhanging any body of water, creek, lake, stream, river, whatever it may be, any body of water, you can take these and set them. And what you do is you set the line just like so. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. You set the line, and then you take this here, you set it, or wait, oh, I gotta get it right in the right angle. There we go. Sorry guys, having operator difficulties here. So you set it just like that. You go along your business, go collect your firewood, go hunt for the day, try and procure other sources of food, and then when a fish comes along and nibbles on your bait, this will set like that and set your line and your hook in the fish, and will actually reel it in for you. And you could either set it to completely yank it completely free out of the water and have it, up in the branch so it's completely out of the water, and you can set a bell on it or whatever so you can hear it go off if you'd like. Or you can have it set to where it's low enough to where the fish is just swimming around in the water and just swim around and tire itself out, to where whenever you kind of check your line in a little while, you'll have a tired out fish swimming around on the other end of that line. Now, you don't want to wait too long to go check your line, because there are stories of people coming back and finding just a head of a fish there because a bigger hungry fish came along and seen this little fish on a string swimming around, and he could only swim in circles. He couldn't get away. So you might get your food eaten if you don't check your line too soon. But I thought these are awesome. I mean, I can set these with 24 of these. That's like having 24 people sitting out fishing for me. If I set all of them at once, that would be like having 24 different people out there with a fishing pole trying to fish for me and my family while I'm out doing other stuff. I mean, that's amazing. I can set all these before bed, get some catfish, whatnot, and wake up, and I'm almost guaranteeing you will have a fish on one of those 24 lines. It's almost impossible not to. I don't want to say impossible, but damn near. So that is my favorite tool in my collection. I think a way to feed my family is going to be the most important thing. So that is my most favorite and most important tool in my collection. One of them anyways. Now, the second question he asked us is, what in your collection of preps is unique? Now, something I think is rather unique, I haven't seen many other preppers or channels on here rather have these other than the inventor of the item himself, Dave Canterbury. This is the pocket hunting system that he developed. It actually converts a marksman slingshot into a arrow shooting system, sort of like a bow. Now, this is a really cool little system. He developed this, and it actually has some umph to it. This can take down a deer in a survival situation if you had to. I wouldn't suggest trying because it's might be considered cruel and inhumane. But in a survival situation, you got to do what you got to do. This will take down a deer. There's also a pretty cool little attachment here on this wing nut. You go and you unscrew this, you flip it around, and there's a little attachment that goes on the front. You wrap your fishing line around it, put a safety pin right here on the front. You got yourself a fishing arrow, and you can go spear yourself some fish with this, and it actually works. I've seen it done in many videos here on YouTube. So this is a really cool system. You can fold it up, put it right in your back pocket, and if you happen to break your arrow, don't have an arrow with you or whatnot, all you do is you unscrew it and you have yourself a slingshot. And a slingshot has procured food for men for many, many years before the firearm came around, and the ammo is unlimited. Any round hard object is ammunition, and you're good to go. So this is a very cool unique item, and I suggest anybody get one of these. I'll leave a link to the site if you want one. Check it out. It's really cool, and I suggest them to anybody. Now the next two questions he asked are if you had no worries, there was no worries about money, no money issue at all, what would you love to have or add to your preps? Now, the first question of what would I love to have? I would love to have an AR-15. Now, a lot of you guys are going to give me a lot of shit because yesterday I said that I would rather have an AK over the AR. Now, yesterday when we were talking, I was talking about a stock AK versus stock AR. And a stock AK versus stock AR, the AK is going to win hands down every time. We weren't talking any optics, anything. We're talking stock out of the box, bones, dry, nothing. So, hands down, the AK will win every time. Now, if you're talking about you have unlimited money, unlimited funds, you go and you say, I want this, 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 and this. They say, no problem, here it is, boss. Then in that case, I would have an AR-15 tacked out to the fullest with everything you can. All the optics, the dust covers, the gas impingement system, conversion kit, I mean everything. This thing would be more like an AK than ever to make it as reliable as possible and would just be a beast. I would love to have an AR, but I don't have the funds. That's what sucks about ARs is they're so expensive. That's what's more appealing about the AK to me is $700-800. I could have a really nice AK. Couple grand, it's going to cost me couple $3-4 grand if you want something like that with all those perks, especially the optics. Whew, it adds up. So that I would have that if I could have anything without any money problems. Now the second part to that question is if there was no money issues again, what would you love to add to your preps? Now in that case, I would love to have a bunker to add to my preps on a piece of property to bug out to if I had to. This would be the setup I would have. It would be the 3-room container, shipping container option, and I have a couple pictures here. Here's the other picture of it. As you can see, there's the 3 different shipping containers which would be completely underground, and this would be an awesome setup to have. I wouldn't want it under my house, like right where I was, just for the simple fact if I had to bug out, I wouldn't want to have to go, lose my bunker. I would want to have it somewhere else, so if I had to leave home and shit was that bad, I would have somewhere safe to go. So I'd have it on a piece of property somewhere. So that would be what I would have. Those would be the 2 things I would have and add to my preps if money wasn't an issue. So that's going to do it. He's also asking us a couple other things to do in the video response if you do happen to win the contest. Like I said, check out his video. I'll leave it in the bottom. Go do everything you got to do because this is a really cool contest. You're not going to want to miss these cool prizes, guys. So that's going to do it for me. Just wanted to get my entry in there, and I hope you guys liked it. So talk to you guys later. California Prepper out.